with this band, we've played first of all, the band started in international fest, so it is a big deal for the band. And after I started playing with them, we played first in Kenya and then South Africa mainly. And now we're going to Botswana. We're very hyped for it. We can barely wait for it. So yeah. We're very optimistic about the trip. Everyone is being very polite with the whole process, and we believe we're gonna make some great friends. We saw the lineup and we think all the bands are great, and we are very excited to see them perform and to share stage with them. And we're staying at Palapai. Stino told me it's a very nice place, and in Palapai, like an hour away from the venue, and yeah, we're very excited for the trip. Join.
Quite frankly, I don't know what the fuck we're playing. It sounds like death metal, but there is here and then a bit of progressive stuff, and I just cannot put in a simple word as to what we play. It's so many things at the same time, so many elements together. I mean, for the easy listener, it might not be out there, but there's so many things going on, and I cannot exactly just define what sort of metal it is. For me, I just consider it as metal. Whether it's grindcore, metalcore, slam, whatever it is, it's just Norbormide, man. Norbormide. It is what it is. To be a mixture of things, and also represents the collective of every single band member of the band. Dawood, our vocalist, has got a lot of like grindcore, a porno version of Topsy metal and whatever, death metal. Yeah, I got my own thing. I listen. I'm like a music sponge. I just suck everything and make anything groovy. Can be progressive, can be metal and jazzy stuff. Whatever works in the context of what we play stuff. He has a jazz background and an Afro background as well. Then he also puts his 2 cents in there. Stino doesn't do anything. He just smokes weed every day and snorts coke. And yeah, that's what we come up with.
Yeah, needles.
Yeah.
Well, I would say our influence is us. It's each individual in this band. So it's not something like, wow, we listen to Lamb of God and then we come up with riffs or something. But each member of this band listens to something and brings it. So we don't even know what he listens to. He just brings stuff to the band and we mix it and we make this thing.
Except that drum beat that you did, you told me you took it from that Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus stuff.
Except
Dude, be honest, man.
Except that.
Keep it metal, but
yeah, for me it all happened so fast. My metal journey was so, like, my musical journey was so intense. My mother used to play music when I was in her womb, so yeah, I'm a very musical person, and I developed this taste for metal really early in my life. So I don't really know what makes me do a certain kind of riff. I just do it because I like it, and if I like it, I will do it.
Yes, the band was formed here. Yeah, part of the band was formed here in this studio because we used to mix. We found each other in projects, and we ended up being leftovers from those projects, and then
fuck you, dude. I was not a leftover. Leftover from what, man? It was a whole person, man.
And then we ended up creating this thing. And it wasn't like this back then. So there were some inputs, good inputs, bad inputs. This is the bad input.
That's why he pays every single month to be in this band. We cannot stand it. It was formed, as Tino was explaining, just bits and pieces of other bands that, quite frankly, didn't quite work out that well. And we just felt like metal here was like taking a bit of a downfall. And it's not like we came here to revive the metal, but it was more like we must make a stand towards the metal that's being played and just progress a little bit more and play something that's never been played before. Like the first formation of this band was just a tryout but didn't work out that well. Then we've introduced into the band a friend of Stino, this very, how do I even get words to describe that guy? But it was just a phenomenal player. So raw, so simple, and yeah, what you see is what you get. The guy had the simplest rig ever. It was just guitar, distortion pedal, and yeah, straight into the amp, let's play, dude. And yeah, a full blast, no remorse, no fucks given. A guy just played. I became crazy. I was like, oh, let's play this, let's play that. And next thing you know, we were just making songs here and like back and forth. Every other practice will have at least half a song done. We had our first 6 songs done in what, 2-3 months? And I'll say that 70% of our repertoire that we played was created by then. And then Stino as well, like he made sure he organized like the studio in this little tiny room with a mattress on the top to absorb the sound. And yeah, it really took the band, like we were just a 3-piece, and it really took the band like into this great storm. But our very first show, we were just a 3-piece. We were playing an instrumental, like 6 songs. We were playing all the way just an instrumental, and would never let anything stop us, you know. And we knew there were a lot of odds against us, but nonetheless, we were there and keeping it heavy, keeping it together. Roberto joined after that, and just when we got the whole 2 guitarist thing, and then yeah, that was the real shit. Yeah, the band, it just started making even more sense. And then obviously we tried a few vocalists. One of them, may him rest in peace, he unfortunately died, and he had a very good contribution to the band as well. Like he had a lot of fire, a lot of flame, and then unfortunately he passed away, very unfortunately. And immediately after that, there was his cousin Dawood that decided to join us after a lot of convincing. And since I've seen Dawood, I was like, this guy has to be part of my band. Unfortunately, he was joining inside a band called Saprotrophia, but that band also disbanded. And fortunately or unfortunately, I was like, okay, this is the time, dude. When I joined in, he was so easygoing. He immediately just gelled with the band. He's so fucking talented as well. Just joined in and became what it is today. And then Mitch, our original guitarist, had to leave to Cape Town to carry on with his studies. He finished his grade 12, and then he had to carry on with his studies, and he had to leave the band, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we never replaced them, and Roberto stayed, and he's doing also a fantastic job, and there's a lot of responsibility as well. And yeah, this is pretty much how we were formed, and we are here on Norbormide. Yes, we plan on releasing a record or an album in the near future if we can get like some sort of like sponsorship and stuff. So far, what we're doing just releasing demos for few songs that we've done like in the past. So far, we got 6 songs ready for release, and 3 songs we have released already onto our main page. You can go check us out, like on SoundCloud, what we've done. It's like really rough demos, but it's a mere reference of what we can do. You have an idea what we play like. Nowadays, recording is so easy. You know, there's so many tools like Logic Pro and Pro Tools, other interfaces that really facilitate the process of recording. You know, we got like enough equipment just to release a demo, and if you got the right tools and the basic necessaries for you to record, like a good amplifier, drum kit, a good bass amplifier, good guitars, and you got some knowledge of a few things that are out there on YouTube. There's good tutorials that can get you ahead, like, and get some good capturing and also record. It's not very difficult nowadays. So my main opinion as to what will be the biggest obstacle barrier for you to record is like yourself. You know, your own band, you are the only thing actually bearing yourself from recording.
In my opinion, the African rock and metal scene is growing, and new bands are coming to the scene, and I'm very fortunate to be in this band. I really like sharing stage with such amazing musicians. So yeah, it's really great what's happening here. We're making history, I believe.
African metal has been, I feel like it's been developing a lot. We had a few experiences in South Africa, checking out some phenomenal bands. You name it, like Maximum Carnage, My Columbine, Chromium, Red Helen, to name a few. And even on Botswana, there's Rust. Yeah, there's just a lot of great metal bands out there. The thing is, I think it will be necessary to create more international or more African international festivals to be able to create more interchange and actually check out what's being done on the other countries, you know, because we're doing what we do, we're from Mozambique, but it's just a mere reference as to what is actually done in Mozambique. We also had great bands in Mozambique as well that are doing very well, that if we created like a bigger festival calling out bands for all parts of Africa, you name it, Angola, Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa, and make this whole cumulative festival showcasing each and every single country what they got, like at least like 1 or 2 bands for each country. I think it will be good, and it will be also the true testament as to what's actually being done on other countries. I truly believe that African metal is the way forward, and we do have a space on the international market. What we do, it's really important, and I really feel a sense of originality as to what we do here in Africa.
New bands coming to the scene, and new musicians like me. I'm really young, and I'm really fortunate to play in this band. So I think every experience I get in the metal scene is really positive to my personal growing, and as a musician, I feel like we have something to show, and yes, we are on a great path, and I believe the metal scene has a great future.
What's up? Yes, Tino.
We have plans to play on the Pacific Ocean and in the Indian Ocean, in America, in Northern Pole, South Pole, wherever you can find as a gig, we will fucking be there. As long as the basic conditions are there, right? About traveling, we can compensate for that. Look, we are ready to play everywhere, in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, everywhere, Thailand, China,
Syria,
even Northern Korea, you know, North Korea.
Yeah.
We go there with the missiles, we play, we'll be a badass show, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
For real, we're ready,
Fucking
ready to play on this motherfucker. Wherever it is, you name it, Europe, America, South America, bring it on. We're really keen to play anywhere. That's it, man.
And I think it's what we've been doing since we started. We are trying to play like far from home, and that's what we've been doing from since then. So that's kind of our strategy to show what we're doing
Make
to
it bigger.
the world.
I really want to play abroad. I really love to meet new guys.
Chicks too.
Yes. Meet new guys, new bands, and share experiences. Yes, we really want to play anywhere we can. Syria, Iraq, yeah, anywhere.
I think should be done to spread the African metal scene worldwide. It's to be more present in the internet, social media, Most of those tools are out there to really promote your material, what you play, and also break barriers, You can release a song today and be listened to in Russia, You can create something in India, in Mozambique, in Lesotho, you name it, and it can be heard anywhere. So it's a matter of just having the initiative of writing stuff, recording stuff, and put it out there in the internet, like mediums where you can easily reach for other people. And today it's so easy, with a simple Facebook boost, you can reach people from wherever, literally, can pinpoint where you want a certain post to be seen or heard of. So nowadays it's very easy, but it's also our responsibility as a band and also as musicians also to contribute and do our best to do that. Not forget about also the basic way of doing things as well in terms of marketing. Yes, we have Facebook, we have Instagram that you can easily promote and bombard the whole world with your material, but it's also important not to forget the basics as well. On a local town, put some pamphlets, there's a promoter that might pass by, take a picture of your pamphlet and put it somewhere. So it's very important that you touch every single tool that is out there for you to promote your material. It's very important.
And I think it's important to use the resources that the band has. In our case, we have someone who's experienced with graphic designs and video editing and sound tuning, something like that. So we're using our resources in the band to make stuff happen,
Yeah, Roberto brings us drugs.
Well, the first time I heard about Audioinferno was through Austin, a guy that was in a group, a metal group, a Mozambican metal group, but he was a member. So he approached me. He wanted some info about the band because he had a blog. So I thought it was a really cool thing because guys like him help bands have some sort of exposure thing. So yes, I think is a really great thing he's doing. So please keep on doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing, I've been friends with him like for a long time, like since 2011, 12, I think, and he has been following me since other bands I've been on. So it's a nice blog. They pretty much do info about African metal only. Sometimes they bring some international stuff just to mix up, but it's more African metal. So it's nice because I've been there. My old band have been there on this was and it's pretty much nice blog that it has info. If you're looking to know about African metal, you can get pretty much information there, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And thanks.
Thank you, Audioinferno. Metal on.